Hello everyone, this is Makeda of the Boston Bidoofs, and I'm going to be going over my Week 3 battle this week versus the Mississippi Morpekos. As you can see, he is 1-1, and I'm currently 0-2, so this league is giving me a run for my money. If you looked at the bottom left, you can see his team that I expect him to bring is pretty scary looking. He's got Victini, Halucha, and Moltres Galar, which are all very offensive threats that are hard to deal with. Whereas he also has Milotic, which is extremely defensive and hard to kill. He's got Klefki, he's got Thwacky, he's got Armaldo for a spinner, he's got Runerigus, and he's got, what else does he have? I forgot the last thing. He has Garbodor, which I'm not as scared of, and he has Kangaskhan and Vikavolt. So Vikavolt could also be a threat. As you'll see, it might mess up one of my strategies, but I'll go over that in just a second. So he's got a couple things, but I expect him to bring Runerigus because having that ground type, or the ghost type, is really nice versus Porygon2, but we'll see. I think I can make it work for me this week. He could also probably bring Thwacky, which is probably more of a threat, but I kind of want to see the Runerigus. I've never seen it in action, so I mean, I'll probably end up changing the team. It's probably not accurate to what he's going to bring, but we'll see. But as you can see, my first Pokemon here is a Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs, Ferrothorn. Again, of course. This week I am going relaxed because there it is. Relaxed because I have a tech that I'm going to bring. But yeah, I have Gyro Ball because it does a lot of damage to a Halucha. Actually, it does like 70 something %. I don't believe this is the right set though. I was supposed to have Thunder Wave on here. So I'll fix that. Thunder Wave Stealth Rocks. Huh. I mean, how did that happen? Let's see. So I had Thunder Wave and Stealth Rocks on here because I can live a close combat from a Halucha who I expect to come in on me as a setup. And I can Thunder Wave them. And Stealth Rocks is great because he has a lot of things that don't like being hit by him. And he has two things that probably want to bring boots. So it's going to hurt one of them and at least tell me which one I have to worry about getting rid of without the rocks having to hurt it. So I'm definitely going to change this set. I don't know what happened here. Does it have the right EVs? Whoops. That's not the right button. It is right. I'll just have to fix the moveset. I'm glad I checked ahead of time. Let's see if the rest of them are okay. So let's go down to the Moltres. This is the wrong team. That is why. Okay. This is the right one. Yeah, okay. That explains a lot. It is Leftovers this week. I should have remembered that. Leftovers relaxed because I am bringing Leech Seed again, but I like to have that passive recovery. I just love it. But the Thunder Wave Stealth Rocks is going to be very nice against his fast things. Power Whip is great. Stab helps deal a lot of damage to Milotic. If it's Marvel Scale, it's not going to do that much, and I can get burnt by the Scald, but at the end of the day, I have other options for that. But the Runerigus is nice, and you'll see why it'll be very nice in the future when I get to my Porygon2 set. So that's the Ferrothorn set. Next up is my Moltres. I have Mystical Fire and Hurricane as the two stab attacks of choice. Hurricane this week because Confuse is nice on all his fast things. Nothing OHKOs me, not even Stone Edge from Halucha. But if I miss that Hurricane, it's going to be a problem. So I'll have Defog there because he has Klefki with the priority spikes, and he has Runerigus, which is going to set up toxic spikes. So it's good to get rid of that status. Roost, obviously, for the recovery. But Hurricane deals with that Halucha quite nicely. Mystical Fire weakens all of his special attacking threats. If he brings a mixed Victini, that'll be a good way to deal with it. It also hits Klefki pretty hard. So that's my Moltres set. I believe it is Bold Flame Body. So it's physically defensive. And yeah, next up is my Crocodile. So it's actually going to be my last week with Crocodile. I traded him for Bisharp starting for next week. But I felt like he would be a good bring this week. I have Jolly with Intimidate with Expert Belt because he has a lot of physical threats that I am scared of that I live a hit from after a -1. While Earthquake and Knockoff deals with that Victini. Knockoff, if I expect him to go into Moltres or Runerigus or something. Bulk Up is there just if it's later game. He has a nice weakened team. Bulk up allows me to get my attack up just enough to do, I think, like 70 to 80% of that Milotic. Hopefully, if it's weak enough, it kills Klefki with Earthquake. Stone Edge doesn't really do much to Hawlucha, so I got to get out of there. But after bulk up, I at least live a hit. I can do some damage to him. So we'll see how that works out. He's not as essential this week, but the Expert Belt is nice because it does help me do that extra damage with the moves that are super effective to the things that are threatening to me, like Victini and Runerigus. So we'll see what happens. Next up is my Rotom Wash. This week I have a very interesting set. I have Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot Substitute with the Salac Berry, which means that once I get down to 25% of my HP, I will eat that berry and I will get +1 speed. So the EVs are very strange this week. Look at that, it looks really weird. I got like 52 HP, 156 defense, max special attack, and like 48 speed because after calculating all the damage that his team could do to me, those were the best ones to keep my damage taken around 50%, maybe 66% max by his hardest hitting attacks because I want to be able to sit there with that sub and activate the Salac Berry without taking too much damage. And the only exception to this is a max roll from a Choice Band Adamant Victini V-Create, but obviously I don't expect them to stay in because they can't get O-Code, and 2, I don't want to really bring it in on that anyway, so hopefully I can set up on the Runerigus or the Milotic, and if the Thwackey comes, I have to deal with that first. So this is going to be a late game possible moveset to use. Makes it kind of hard to use early game, but I could bring it in and just click Thunderbolt or predict a switch or whatever. So I mean, it's possible to make it work, and taking that extra damage honestly is a good thing because if I can set up the sub and trigger the Salac Berry immediately, set up that Nasty Plot, I'm in a good position. And another good thing about Thwackey is it doesn't get drum beating, so I don't have to worry about the sand going through, or the sound going through the substitute. So that's great. And next up is my Trick Room Porygon2 set. I brought a Eviolite, obviously. I keep forgetting which way the nature is. So Sassy Porygon2, so especially defensive, Bolt Beam combo with Recover and Trick Room. So if I bring this in, even after a Nasty Plot on that Moltres Galar, if I set up Trick Room, I don't flinch, I could just Recover Stall, I could get that Berserk boost, which is going to be insane. If I could abuse getting Berserk, every time I recover, he hits me, I get the Berserk boost. I recover, he hits me, I get the Berserk boost. So after a while, I'm sure he'll switch out, but it's going to make dealing with his Pokemon really, really easy because Thunderbolt isn't going to do very much to a Victini or a Klefki unless I get those Berserk bonuses. But obviously Porygon2 is a monster, and I expect it to fully destroy him this week if I can get it going properly. As long as I don't flinch on the Rotom or the Moltres or the Porygon2, the Moltres is going to be a great setup fodder. But to be fair, I did not flinch once during practice, which is bad news for me in the actual game where I expect to flinch. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can react accordingly to RNG dealing with me, especially how lucky I got last week. So, and last but not least, another last week for my Altaria. It's basically the same team I brought last week, which I don't expect him to expect because I do like to change it up. But Rocky Helmet Altaria is just so nice, and it's a great great status absorber with Natural Cure. Hurricane's great for the Hawlucha. Toxic is just great for anything except Klefki, obviously. And if I can get the Melodic on the Switch, if it's a Marvel Scale build with a Flame Orb, I'd rather have it Toxic, so that's good. And Heal Bell's there to deal with any Toxic that gets on my Rotom or my Porygon. And Roost for the recovery. So it's a great switch into the Victini. Even Bolt Strike does less than 50%. Rocky Helmet's going to chip it down. I just click Roost. Just constantly click Roost if Victini is attacking me. So yeah, I'm excited to bring it. I'm kind of sad that I dropped it, but I got Hakamo-O, which I think is going to be a lot more interesting. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I've dropped a couple things. Let me go over that real quick. I dropped Crocodile for Bisharp. Altaria for Hakamo-O, Hitmonlee for Reuniclus, and I forgot. Frostlass for Golurk. So I have a lot more offensive threats coming because my team is mostly defensive. I didn't really have that much damage or ways to set up, so I figured I would change it up just a little bit just to make myself feel a little bit more comfortable. And the Reuniclus coming makes it great in tandem with my Porygon2. So I hope to bring those threats in a great team in the future. So we'll see. But that's my team, and let's get right into the battle. And wish me luck. Alright, the battle has begun, and I am very nervous for some reason. So he did change up his team a little bit from what I was expecting. He brought the Vikavolt and the Thwackey, no Runerigus, which I honestly expected, and no Milotic, which is great. Where is it? He brought the Vikavolt, which will be a problem, instead of the Milotic. Let's put you... Whoop! Uh-oh. So I'm expecting he's either Sash or he's gonna like set up webs, but that's gonna help me, but he doesn't know that. So I think I'm going to lead... Oh man, what do I lead? What does he lead? Vikavolt? Oh no. Lead Altaria. Just to see what he does. Oh, Jesus. I'm nervous. Alright, let's do this. I'm expecting him to lead Vikavolt, but that's okay. Because Sticky Webs does not affect my Rotom. And I'm a Trick Room team. So, we'll see what happens. Victini. Perfect. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna go straight for a Toxic. And then after the Toxic, I just Roost. Let's see what he does. Anything switching in except Klefki will get Toxic. He could switch it in. Yep, that's his Klefki. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. What do I go in on this? Crocodile? I think I just go Moltres. I don't care about the paralysis. I have Heal Bell on Altaria. What I'm worried, he might set up like screens or something, in which case I'm just going to click Defog immediately. So we'll see. Set up spikes. Okay. What does he switch into this? I could just defog the spikes away, but honestly I don't really care about them at the moment, so I'm just gonna go for the Mystical Fire. Maybe he'll set up like a Thunder Wave or something, which would be annoying, but like I said, I have the Heal Bell in the back, so he's gonna bring in Victini. That's okay. Mystical Fire should do a nice chunk, not that much, but a nice chunk. If he's special, the Glaciate is not gonna hurt as much, which is nice. He didn't U-turn, so it's very possible he is special. I guess we'll find out right now, huh? Glaciate, I don't think it does more than 50% to Altaria, even though it's 4 times super effective. But we'll find out. Does he click it? He's physical. Okay. How much damage? Ooh, it may be banded. Might be banded, but the Rocky Helmet's gonna hit him pretty hard. Oh, he's Life Orb. Okay, okay. That's great. I'm just gonna Roost. If he has Glaciate, I did lower his special attack. He withdrew it again. Perfect. Okay, so I keep my Altaria healthy. He's going to bring out Klefki again. Understandably. And so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go into Ferrothorn. Because I went into Moltres last time. I think I just want to set up those Stealth Rocks as quick as possible. Because I don't think he's going to double back into Victini. I already know he's Life Orb. He can Thunder Wave me, but that's okay. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. And then once I'm done with the Stealth Rocks, I can maybe set up a Thunder Wave if he stays in or something. So let's see. What's he got for me? Set spikes again. Okay. I mean, to be honest, this is a free switch-in for that Victini. So I might just go for the Thunder Wave. It's already at like half health. But do I want to give that up right away? Yeah, I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave because Altaria is a great switch into the Victini. So yeah, he's going to bring in the Beat 'em up. That is his Thwacky. Okay, that's interesting. No Lumberry, I assume? Yeah, no Lumberry. Very interesting thing to bring in on a Ferrothorn. But he probably expected Leech Seed because I do like to use Leech Seed a lot. But I think this is just a free switch into Moltres, honestly. Like, if he attacks me, he has the... like, I'm resisted for both of his possible moves. Probably Grassy Glide. I mean, why would he Grassy Glide on... Yeah, he's not going to do that. So even with a Swords Dance, it's not going to do that much to me. He is paralyzed, so I think I'm just going to click the Hurricane here while Mystical Fire is the safer play, because he's probably not going to switch something into a fire move, is my guess. What does he bring out? Yeah. The Paralysis is nice. He's going to bring out the Victini because he knows he can take that Mystical Fire, but I'm going to go for the Hurricane. Oh, and I miss. That's a shame. So I know he's Life Orb. He really has no reason to not go for the Bolt Strike here. I think I just keep bringing the Altaria. From what I've seen, like, nothing on his team really threatens me right now. The Klefki's annoying, but, like, it doesn't stop me. And see, that's why I should have gone for the Stealth Rocks, because I would have just straight up had Stealth Rocks out to deal with the... Victini when it comes back in, and even this Vikavolt would love to get that that Sash broken or just any residual damage, because I don't think this Hurricane is going to kill it. But I'm going to use it anyway because I know, even though if he is specially offensive and he's like Choice Specs or something, I do not die. That's very defensive. He might be Assault Vest. Come on. He used Toxic. He's not Assault Vest. Oh, but I dodged it. That's great. Now, the thing about the Toxic is I don't care. I know he's not Assault Vest, so he's probably... Oh, man. He's definitely bulky. I go for the Toxic. If he goes for the Toxic again, I just switch out. Okay, he just Volt switches. That's fine. He brings in the Klefki, probably. That did a decent chunk, but not that great of a chunk, so... I don't know if it's... It feels defensive to me. I mean, it has a high base special attack, but I felt like it would have done more. Because I'm full physical defense. Klefki, huh? Okay. I think I go Moltres and Defog, because last time I went Ferrothorn, he might expect that and go into Victini. But I think Moltres is just safe. I'm at full health. Yeah, he sets up spikes. I get a free Defog here. I don't really care what he clicks here. If he Thunder Waves me, eventually I get a Heal Bell off with Altaria. Things are going pretty well for me. A lot of his team is whittled down where mine is not. Except the Altari just a little bit. I could always get a roost off on the Thwacky. So, I'm not too worried. Yeah, he withdrew again to Victini. Jean Grey. Alright. So this is perfect because I get the defog off. And I'm just going to go straight into my Porygon2 here. He can try and set up, but as long as I don't flinch from the Fiery Wrath, I get the Trick Room up and I could just Berserk. Go Berserk. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I am specially offensive, or specially defensive. And so as long as I don't flinch here, I should be good. Please. I need to use the tech. Agility? Okay. If you used agility, that would have been great for me. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, seeing that I didn't go under half, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. He's probably real scared now. Because I outspeed now. I trigger his Berserk. Oh, shoot. That's bad. I didn't want to crit there. He's weakness policy. Oh, man. People always using that weakness policy on me. Nice. Alright. So, Porygon2 is just so bulky that it doesn't... I'm not even scared. Hopefully, the recover is enough. Yeah, okay, perfect. He's gonna switch into Thwacky, which is fine. Gonna give me a little bit of healing here. Now, he doesn't outspeed me. So what I think I'm gonna continue to abuse the Trick Room and the Paralysis. I probably outspeed now because of the Paralysis. Or I'm probably outsped because of the Paralysis. But I'm still gonna click Recover here. Because if he gets paralyzed, I'm back to full. I'm happy. If he, it's not superpower, which is great. I take no damage from that. And I get the Berserk boost again. Oh no, this is going well. Okay. So, this is the perfect opportunity for me to take advantage and try and reset up the Trick Room again. Okay. And he switched out, which means I don't have to worry about the weakness policy anymore. Trick Room's still up. I'm just going to click Ice Beam. I'm at +3, I believe. Yeah. He outspeeds. I think an Ice Beam should kill. Or be very close to killing. Because the Trick Room might end here. Okay. Yeah, the Swords Dance is not that big of a deal. What I need for him to do is I need him to get paralyzed. I'm going to go for the Trick Room again. The Drain Punch is annoying, but I think I just stall out until he gets paralyzed, and if he triggers my Berserk again, I'm just happy. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I need it to happen again. Okay. Porygon2 is just so fun. I love it. It does so much work. And I feel like there's nothing on his team right now. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, my screen went out for a second, but it's fine. He withdrew again. Klefki's gonna be interesting. because the prankster should allow it to outspeed me. But I don't think I really care. I think at this point I just stay in. If he goes for a toxic, I still have Altaria in the back. So I want to just abuse the fact that I was able to do all this work with the Porygon2. He's just going to set up spikes. Okay. Is this a sack? Okay. I mean, it's going to stall out the Trick Room, I guess, but I don't think that this is the way you want to go out. I believe I'm at +2. I want to say 2. I don't think I got 3. I got the 1 from the first Fiery Wrath. And then... what's he do now? Vikavolt? Okay. I don't think you live this. Well, I mean, you probably live it, but... I don't think I'm scared of it at this point. I am specially defensive. I think if the Trick Room stays up, I just recover? No, if he's... I'm just gonna Ice Beam. I'm sassy. If he has any speed investment, then I outspeed. He just Toxics me. That's okay. Yeah, if I had recovered there, it would have been a wasted turn. So that's fine. He's panicking, though, and I like it. The Ice Beam should take him out. So that's a great threat gone for my Rotom. Thwacky's paralyzed, so even though it's scary, it's not that bad. If he has Protect on something, that's going to be scary. I should live a close combat from a Hawlucha if he brings that in. Let's see what he got. He's going to bring back out the Victini. And I think that because his weakness policy is gone, I'm not really scared of the Moltres. I'm already healthy enough. I'm just going to go into Moltres here. I don't want to go into Altaria on a hit because I don't want it to take too much damage. It's already at it's taken 40%. It's at 60%, and even a Bolt Strike I don't think is that spooky. Okay, Recreate. Perfect. I know it's Life Orb, so he's probably going to go for the Bolt Strike next. But I'm just going to Roost. Because he lowered his speed. And he's just going to keep whittling himself down with Life Orb if he continues to attack me. This is why Stealth Rocks would have been fantastic. But I think the Paralyze was still nice. It really helped me. I mean, it kind of was a detriment because Thwacky was able to outspeed me, but yeah. That's fine. I'm just gonna Roost again until he decides to. I mean, he might switch here, but I can't risk being this low when he has like Hawlucha in the back and stuff. So I don't remember how low the Moltres is, but it doesn't get Roost anymore because of the Galar form doesn't get Roost for some reason. So I'm hoping he doesn't have a nice way to recover. He doesn't have... I don't think he has anything, because it was weakness policy. It wasn't... No Kangaskhan, so he has no healing. Yeah, it's under half. I think I just Roost here, and I go for the Mystical Fire until it dies. Because even if he sets up a nasty plot, at this point, I'm not really scared of it. He has really high special defense. But what does he do to me? I could just go Ferrothorn. Nah. Yeah, he's nasty plots. He's trying. He's trying. I'll give him that. Yeah. So even if he hits me here and goes into Victini, I don't think that I'm scared. He just goes for the hurricane. Okay. There's a lot, yeah. Because I do take him out here. So the Moltres is gone. And the Vikavolt are gone. He's gonna bring out Thwackey. If he's setting up for his Hawlucha, I need to roost. I think I go for the Defog here. If he doesn't switch this turn, then the grassy terrain leaves. He's forced to switch. Yeah. And if he stays in, he dies, loses Thwackey, he doesn't get his activate. Yeah. Okay, okay. U-turn, okay. So Hawlucha won't trigger. And while I want to keep this Moltres, I also want to kill this thing. So if he sets up a Swords Dance expecting me to switch, Hurricane's going to be massive. Rock Slide, even better. As long as I don't flinch. Oh, I flinched. Okay, well he needed some help in this match, because that was not going very well for him. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Ferrothorn. He might just go for the kill, and if he does, I'm going to set up the Thunder Wave, making this thing just not a threat. He got lucky with that flinch. This is going to hurt him, though. Quite a bit. So that's nice. I don't think... He can't kill me with a close combat. He can switch into Thwackey, but that doesn't scare me. Nah, I gotta do it. I have to click Thunder Wave. Because as much as I want to click Stealth Rocks... Yeah, he stays in. Perfect. Oh, he stayed... He did kill me. Maybe he's... Oh, he crit. Oh. That's unfortunate. The good news is... I don't think he can kill Altaria. Oh, man. Actually, what I'm going to do... I think I set up for Rotom now. Because even if he outspeeds me... the sub might trigger my Salic Berry. I think this is the best opportunity I have to activate it. He doesn't have Unburden. He might think I'm Scarfed. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And I just click Thunderbolt. I outspeed now. His Unburden never triggered. If he goes into Thwackey, it's going to take some damage. He might break my sub with a Grassy Glide. But since he never triggered his Unburden, he's in a very bad position. That defog was great. If he had switched out directly into the Hawlucha, I think he would be in a great position here. But because I defogged and he U-turned, oh man. Turning point, really. I could have just gone for the Nasty Plot, but I really don't want him to break this sub. Oh, thank God. Okay, Hawlucha's gone. Hawlucha's gone. Thwacky's still alive. Klefki's still alive. Victini's still alive. Yeah. So he has to break my sub with the Grassy Glide. I need him to stay paralyzed. I really do. At the end of the day, I'm not really that scared of this thing. But I've used my secret tech. So I want to keep it out. I want to sweep with it. That crit on the Ferrothorn was tragic. Alright, not enough. That's fine. I think I just go straight into Altaria here because I don't think there's anything or any reason for him to not click Grassy Glide again when my Rotom is such a threat. So either I'm going to kill him with the Rocky Helmet here, or he is going to paralyze. Okay. Yeah, it's going to do nothing. He's going to take a chunk. Oh, he lived. That's actually better, honestly. Because I don't care about the Unburdened anymore. This is a free roost. Yeah. So that's down to Klefki and Victini. I truly don't see a way I can lose this. But I can't touch this Klefki with my Altaria. I mean, I can Hurricane. But, like, what's the point? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to heal Bell. Just to get rid of that Toxic on the Porygon2. Because this is my best opportunity. I get to see what he does. If he goes for like a Dazzling Gleam, yeah, that's fine. I should live pretty healthily, yeah. Excuse me. Man, I'm still feeling a little stuffy. Hopefully the medicine helped and you can't really tell. But the Dazzling Gleam's annoying. I think I just go into Porygon2 though. Like, what is... He has Spikes, Dazzling Gleam so far. I don't think he's used anything else. Prankster Trick Room? Does that work? That'd be hilarious. But Prankster Recover is absolutely nasty right now. And I'll be honest, I don't really need to go for the Trick Room because the Prankster Recovery. And he's just going to kill himself with his Victini. So, I guess I just attack. I don't think he can kill me at this point. Doesn't seem like he has Toxic, which is great for me. Ooh, that was a good, nice crit. It's going to take a lot of turns, but I think eventually this Klefki is just going to die. And then the Prankster Recover is going to deal with the Victini. He crit me back. Alright, only fair. A Paralyze would be really nice. Oh, okay, thank you. I brought it into existence. So I'm just gonna keep clicking Thunderbolt. If he got paralyzed, okay. I'm really glad that at the very least the Salic Berry mattered because it helped me outspeed that Halucha. The Defog was fantastic, getting rid of that grassy terrain before the Halucha came in. I wasn't expecting it to go that way, but it worked really well. Because I thought he would switch in immediately and not just Defog. He's going to bring in the Victini now, which is either going to die, which is possible, but I don't have any bonuses right now, or he's just going to end up killing himself with the Prankster Recover. Porygon2 is a menace to society and he needs to be stopped. Oh my gosh, my computer keeps turning off because I'm not moving my mouse. That did a lot of damage. I'm gonna be real. I'm still clicking recover though. Worst case scenario, Porygon2 dies. He did his job, and he did his job well. So. Do I live? I live. He couldn't do it. I think I outspeed now. But honestly, I can't afford going for the recover. I think I just died to the recover. At -2, he outspeeds. Dang it. I really wanted to. But this is a nice opportunity for me to finally bring in my Crocodile and kill his Klefki off. So while I don't get the kill on the Victini, which would have been nice, I kind of banked on me outspeeding there at -2, but I am sassy, so that might be my own fault. I just win here with Crook. So that was such a fun game. Such a fun game. He had a really valiant effort trying to come back from my interesting techs. Like, I didn't expect them to work as well as they did. He just didn't expect them, so he didn't play as well around them as I expected him to, which is understandable. But, you know, great battle. I had to sack the Porygon2. Ooh. Okay. I see you. That's a tech. Good job. I'm not choice, though. And I don't die to a Dazzling Gleam. So I'm just going to knock off. Get rid of your lefties. And then what are you going to do? Am I right? Get paralyzed. Okay. That's a shame. On the bright side, he doesn't get recovery anymore. Oh no. I'm pretty low on everything. I'm just gonna click Stone Edge. Alright, well that tech might have gotten him an extra kill. Let's find out. Oh! Oh, Crocodile, you scared me, man. Why are you like this? Yeah, Crocodile, you've been underperforming, man. Jeez, that was scary. Almost got 3 of mine. That would have been unfortunate. But good game. Magnet Rise tech at the last second almost got you an extra kill. Oh, man. That was spooky. Oh, man. Whew. What a great game. Thank you, Chris Scoots from the Mississippi Morpekos, for that great battle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.